Está mucho bonita, linda día. Aquí the sol. Mira the sol. That means the sun. The sol. Oh. Just want to take the time to thank the Lord for this day. That He woke us all up today. To let us enjoy this beautiful, beautiful, wonderful day. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, it's actually a bit chilly. But anyway. Oh, Jesus, you're so wonderful. Forever in my heart. Whenever I'm alone, I talk to you. For my kids, I want you guys to fly like an eagle and be humble like a servant of Jesus Christ. I want you to glance at your life and be grateful. Now, humble, the word humble means that you act in a way of where you're humble. You don't show off. You're not a show off, or you don't, flaunt what you have. If you live a good life and you have money and you're living good and, you got a good job and everything's just good for you all the time, and your life works out for you and pretty much all the ways you would desire it to go. You don't, say, oh, look at my life. My life is beautiful compared to somebody else's, or you say, oh, wow, look at my life, how wonderful it is, and your life is stressful, or you say something like, or you think in your brain, you're thinking, dang, I have everything, and I get everything that I want, and everything just works out for me. And that's like the greatest. And look at everybody else's life. Can't do that. You humble means that you know that your life is good. And you know that everything is perfect and it's working out. But you don't say it to anybody. There's no need to say it to somebody. There's no point. The point is, live your life. It's successful. That's how it's supposed to be, because the Lord made it that way for you. But you don't speak about it. You don't talk about it. I mean, unless you're sharing good news to your best friend or something, then that's fine. But you don't just go out and flaunt it. You'll learn these words as you guys get older. Mariah, you're 10, you probably know what that word means. So, But literally, you just have to say to yourself, I'm thankful and grateful for what I have. And that's being humble. When you're really, truly inside your heart grateful for what you have. And you don't have no intentions. You don't have no mind thoughts of telling anybody to make anybody else feel bad or to show off. Like being a show off means, oh, look at me, I got this and you don't, you know? Or, oh, I have a lot of money and you don't. Or, oh, look how many shoes I got. I got like 1,000 shoes. You know, I'm able to buy shoes every day if I want to. You know? It's no good. If you're able to buy those shoes every day, that's A-okay. That's great. And your best friends, if they're good friends, will be always happy for you and never jealous. But you don't have to go out and about to really waste your energy on telling the world how much you have, or what you have, or what you got, or what you're gonna get, or how much it was, how much did it cost, you know? So that's a little education for you on the word humble. Now, humble has a lot to do with being grateful. When you're humble and you show humbleness, you show that you're grateful. But not just being grateful. You actually show, gratefulness is actually when you show that you appreciate something. That you show that you are thankful. That you like what you have or what you got or what, is given to you, whether it was a gift or something that you deserve or whatever. Being grateful is being really thankful. If you write somebody a letter telling them how much you're thankful for them continuously giving you something, or it could be just saying the words. It's just, just saying the words thank you. It could be a hug of appreciation hug. You can hug somebody and say thank you, or I appreciate you. It's the same word. Grateful, thankful, it's the same thing. It's all the same thing. Now, the other word I want to get to tell you guys was, okay, so we discussed humble, and then we discussed grateful. Now, I want to discuss jealousy. Now, the word jealousy is like a negative word. It's not a good word or a positive word, like grateful and thankful and being humble. Those are good words. Those are positive. Those are good, kind words. Jealousy falls in the line of bad things. If you're jealous of someone, that means that you are mad of their happiness. You're not really happy. You're angry either because they have something you don't, or because they can get it and you can't. That's what that means. And you can't be that way, because jealousy causes hatred. People to hate. Hatred means hate, which is another bad word. But you can't be jealous of anyone. You have to be, You have to be happy for them. You can't grow jealousy, because your life is the way your life should be, and their life is the way their life should be. You know? Nothing more, nothing less. But a lot of people, especially when it comes with friends, you know, this is just an example. An example would be like, for instance, Logan, one of your friends' name is Mikaylee. I don't know at this point watching this video if you're still friends with that girl or not. But anyway, I'm sure you remember the girl named Mikaylee. She's 6 now. Anyway, so let's just say Mikaylee, okay, like this. So Mikaylee has a bike, right? She got a new bike. And this is actually true. She got a new bike. Logan, you don't have a bike. And you go outside and you start playing with Mikaylee. You guys are having a good time. You guys are laughing like always and chasing each other and playing. So Mikaylee says, hang on, I'll be back. And you just wait for her outside. Then she comes out from her house, and here she is. You know where she is? She comes out and she shows you her new bike. The bike that she just got. And then you start saying, like you, Logan, you're not a jealous person. When Mikaylee showed the bike, you were like, oh wow, that's so cool. Oh wow, that's nice. And then you started to run away, and then she chased you with the bike, and you guys started to play. And then, you know, and then all it was forgotten. Well, instead, someone could act not the positive or good way that you acted. They could have acted in a way of anger. They could have either said, well, I don't like your bike. Or they could have said, so, I'm going to get a bike. Or you just like meanly ignore that person. And you're like, I don't care. That, when you react that way to people or to her, that's going to let her know that you're not, happy for her. That means that you're jealous. And that's why it's very difficult with friends to get along. Because even though you're friends, hi, how are you? Even though you're friends, you might just be like a little envious of the person. You wish you had what your friend had. And you don't ever have it. They always have it. Or your friend is always the one to buy something and you can't. Because you don't have the money or whatever. Whatever it may be. And that's jealousy. In this life, we have such a short life. And time flies, kids. Time flies. You can't go around wasting your life trying to be jealous of your own friends. Because that not only shows your friend that you're jealous, but it also shows your friend that you're really not a good friend. Being a good friend is always being happy for your friend. Always. And being truly happy for your friend. Not just being happy because you have to, because I'm their friend, so now I have to be happy. So she can still be my friend, or he can still be my friend. No. Truly being happy for that person without you even thinking twice that, about what you had. Can't compare. Compare means that you can't look at your life and then somebody else's life and be like, shoot, they have more than me. It's no good. So hopefully you just understood what that word means, okay? And you don't want to be like that. You really don't. Because with that, like I said before, comes hatred. Hatred is no good. Hatred causes anger, stress, and then you can also change yourself. You can change being a bad person. If you carry jealousy in your heart, I'm talking to all you kids. If you continue to carry jealousy in your heart for those who have more than you, or anything else, or something good happens to that person, or they find something that's like worth a lot of money and now they're rich, they have to live a different life, and you're still in the same spot. You can't hate on somebody, on anybody, not just your friends, anyone in the world. You always gotta just be happy for that person. Why? Because remember, Jesus always tells us that we are all brothers and sisters. How can you be jealous of your own sister? How can you be jealous of your own brother? How can you not be happy for your own sister or your own brother? You can't live your life like that. Can't. I mean, you can. You couldn't choose to live your life like that. You could. No one is telling you how you should live your life. Ultimately, you could just do whatever you want. Because that's your life. You don't have to listen to nobody. You don't even got to listen to me because I'm not, I'm your mom. But really, you don't even have to listen to me when you get older. When you get your own place, live on your own, or whatever you want to do with your life, you don't have to. You don't got to listen to me. Shoot. You're an adult. You make your own choices. You live your own life. And you deal with your own mistakes. But I'm telling you, living a life of jealousy is the worst mistake you could ever make. Because that shit turns people. And people that were good become bad. And people that are bad become evil. Because they're already kind of evil if they're bad. But then jealousy could turn that bad person that could still potentially be a kind of changing good person into an evil person. The spiteful person. Spiteful, for instance. Spiteful is like not caring, literally, about not caring about anything. Like not even showing any kind of emotional, like kindness, any kind of emotion towards anybody, except hatred, jealousy, anger, and depression. And that is just, then that's where people say, I gotta stay away from that person. Too negative. And negativity, hatred and jealousy brings negativity. Negativity means, for instance, like, if someone tells you, oh, I don't like your hair. that person is negative. They cause feelings of badness for someone else. If I tell you, you look ugly. Not that you should be saying that, because that's not good, that's evil. But that is being negative. Bringing negative feelings to someone else that is trying to feel positive. That is negative. If you tell somebody, someone says, "Oh, you like my new you like my new nails?" If a girl gets their nails done, you like my new nails, and then you say, "Ew." That's being negative. When you're not showing like kindness or positive or good feelings towards somebody else, or you're making them feel, bad or sad or mad or angry or any kind of feeling that requires somebody to, not feel good. You know what I'm saying? That's being negative, and you can't. Being negative is the worst that you could possibly do, because negativity causes others to change the way they look at life, change the way they act, change the way they behave, or the way they think. They used to think positive, good, and happiness about themselves, and now because you said something that was negative or no good or made them feel bad in a way, now they're going to decide basically to change their life because of what you told them. And that's why we have to always be careful what we say to people. Always be cautious. Always think about what we say and then say it. But you have to think about how it sounds before you say it to see if it's even worth saying it. Because sometimes we don't mean to say things, but we say it, and we don't think about how it sounds to someone else. That's another thing. But anyway, so I went on and on and on, talked. But basically, what I was talking about is jealousy. So don't be jealous. Always be happy, humble, kind, and loving, caring, and, just be positive around people. And that way they'll want to be around you and be your friend and, appreciate you. Appreciation, kindness, and, all that. So, anyway. Also, another wise lesson is... Charlotte! Woo! Charlie! How are you? It's Liliana. That's my government name. That's not my real name, kids. Kids, you probably are like, what? Who the hell is that? Mi nombre es Alejandra Torres Broca. Yeah, that's my name, everybody. Okay. Alejandra Torres. What is Alejandra Torres Broca? Logan, your name is Logan Emmanuel Torres Broca. Miraya, your name is Miraya Cari Torres Broca. Alejandro is Alejandro Torres Broca. Alejandro, I gotta get you a middle name. David, I gotta get you a middle name too. David is David, no David. David Torres Broca. Anyway, we're all Torres Broca. It's Torres Broca in Spanish. I'm trying to get this fly right here. Nasty little critter. It's facing my direction too. That's some weird shit. That is weird. That is bizarre. It's facing my direction too. Oh, Dios mío. Uy, caramba. Anyway, life is good. So, another thing about life, guys, is you gotta just ignore. Sometimes ignoring is the best thing that you could do for yourself. Ignore. That means do not pay attention. You know, if there's someone being ignorant, nasty, and rude, ignore them. Don't pay attention to them. Don't let them bother you. If they're trying to bother you, don't let them bother you. You know? If you see somebody and they're looking at you nasty, turn the other way. Don't look at them. Ignore them. If you see someone and you know that they're bad and they're just never going to change, and then they keep trying to get you and trying to get you mad, you know, ignore them. Don't let them get you mad. You know, live life free, without worries, issues, or problems that are not yours. You know, a lot of people, they just do things on purpose. You know, they do it literally to hurt somebody, to be mean, or to make fun of, or to make someone feel a bad way, a bad feeling. You know, like sadness or anger or making them jealous. But, you know, you ignore them. There's no point in living life trying to worry about how people make you feel. You know, if you know they're doing it on purpose, then why bother? Why bother worrying about it? There's no point. Especially when you know that person is nasty. If you already know that person is nasty, then why disappoint yourself and try to be around that person? There's certain people that will never change. And it's not because we give up on people, but because they decided to give up on themselves. And that's the hardest part in life, is realizing that the person that you kind of want to hang with, literally you cannot hang with, because they won't change. And maybe they change a little. Maybe they change and be nicer to you, but they're not nicer to everybody else still. You understand? And that's not changing. That's just only changing for a little bit, for one person. But you gotta want to change yourself all the way. Not just for that one person, but for yourself. And that's the problem these days, that people don't want to change for themselves. They would love to change for their mom, their dad, their sister, their brother, aunt, or uncle. But you really, truly got to change for yourself so you can be happy. But people, you know, some people, they just don't change. They just don't. And those are the people that you got to ignore. The ones that really, truly don't want to change. Because if you spend your life trying to fix someone or try to help them see the light, you're going to waste your life away or waste your time. You know? Now, if you have the time, do it. If you have time to help somebody change or understand how what they're doing is no good, do it. But make sure you don't push them away while you do it too. Still be kind about it, you know? That's all. And nature. Nature is God's creation. We gotta take the time to like really admire it. Like, look at this thing. I'm trying to get as close as possible to it. And look how the Lord created this thing. It's like really cool. It's really, really cool. But yeah. Anyway, this is a form of ivy. Ivy grows everywhere and on everything. I don't think this is poison ivy. I don't think so. Look at that. That's how our veins are on our arm. If you take a look at your arm, that's how they are. But those red lines right there, that's where all the blood is that runs throughout the body. And that system is called the circular system. It's the way the blood flows throughout your body, at what direction and where, giving you life, basically. That's why people need blood to live. Because most of our body is made out of blood and water. That's why we can survive without water or much. Oh shoot, look. This looks like a face. Let me see if I can get close to it. Don't that look like a face? But it's really not. Oh, if I can get this, that'd be awesome. Oh, I moved too much. There was a fly. Not a fly, it was like a bee thing. Little baby bee. Anyway, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Please try to think about, oh, last thing. Love yourself. Care about yourself. Tell yourself, I am really cool. I like myself. I am my best friend. I like everything about myself. I am intelligent, sweet, and kind. And I am a good person. Tell yourself that every time you feel that you're not doing good, or every time you feel like you're lost, or that you can't do it, or every time you feel like the world's impossible to get along with. You tell yourself that every day, that you're an amazing person, and that you're really cool. And no matter what anyone says or tells you, that you're a cool person, that you are so amazing, and that people love you and care about you and want to be near you. Okay? just always remind yourself, because sometimes it's great to hear people say that you're awesome, you're wonderful, or you're cool. But it's also good to tell yourself. Because the more you tell yourself, the more you're going to believe in yourself. And you gotta believe in yourself. Because you're the only one who can put yourself down and really care about that. You're the only one. So, like I said, strive to love and care for yourself. Strive to tell yourself each day that you are an amazing human being. Strive to tell yourself that, you know what? I can do it. I believe in myself. If no one believes in me, I'm going to believe in myself. If no one likes me, I'm going to like myself. If no one cares about me, I'm going to care about myself. Oh, hey. You understand? That's the only way. When you show yourself love for yourself, that's when you start really living life. Is when you show love and careness and gratefulness for your own self. You know, you say to yourself, shoot, I'm the best person I know. Shoot, you know. Look, it says, you try to read this. It says, slow, 5 mph. mph represents mile per hour. That means, where's the mile? Per hour means like, it's like a time of distance and speed. So, anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. So, love yourself, care about yourself, be kind, humble, grateful, thankful. Don't be envying anybody, and no jealousy. Okay? I love you guys always and forever, whoever's watching this video. Jesus loves you, and follow Jesus Christ. Try to find him in your heart. Get a Bible, open it up, try to read, learn about it. It's all about lessons of life in that book. So that's pretty much it. Alright, so no, not always needed to go to church to have Jesus in your heart. We could go at home, you know, you could stay at home and do it like we do it.